I just be moving real tight, wondering who got my back. I fuck with her, but she can't get my racks. Just like a rapper that got him a deal. No leg shot, I'ma go for the kill. I'm off the liquor, I ain't popping no pill. Smoking on Zog, got me high in the field. If we see it out, we do damage. Niggas, they done with me paying. Respect, you know I demand it. Shopping right under the sun. Nigga, you scared, then go get a gun. Standing 10 toes, I'm never gon' run. If I'm on the job, then I get it done. When it comes to them niggas, I ain't fearing none. Rap about drilling their hand on the car. So, get to the cake. Ain't got no room for making mistakes. I'm taking risks, I'm dodging the jigs. Fuck it, I'm doing whatever it takes. So, get to the cake. Ain't got no room for making mistakes. I'm taking risks, I'm dodging the jigs. Fuck it, I'm doing whatever it takes. Hold on, wait. I told Brody to pull up the V. None of these niggas ain't fucking with me. Fuck up your vision, these niggas gon' see. We were just hungry, now we bout to eat. Step on these niggas, let's turn up the heat. Nigga, no question, you don't gotta ask. Nigga, you know that I come from the streets. Give her this dick and she begging for more. Walk in the store like it's time to ball. Standing 10 toes like how could I fall? It's by the bag, then I get involved. Whole lot of this, whole lot of that. Whole lot of drip, whole lot of swag. All on my dick, I'm making them mad. Stop watching me and go get a bag. So, get to the cake. Ain't got no room for making mistakes. I'm taking risks, I'm dodging the jigs. Fuck it, I'm doing whatever it takes. So, get to the cake. Ain't got no room for making mistakes. I'm taking risks, I'm dodging the jigs. Fuck it, I'm doing whatever it takes. Hold on, wait.
What's good, y'all? L Famous, living my life, not thinking about it twice. Don't be scared to like, subscribe, or share. It's dope content if you like it. Let's get it. Yeah, let's get it. Now, today, I'm talking about the Bloods. You heard? Yeah, the Bloods, man, up in Clinton, all over, man. All official dudes that I met. You know what I'm saying? Dudes out there playing. You heard? Bloods was official, the UBN nation that I was a part of. You heard? They had a lot of bull crap. They had a lot of set tripping. You know what I'm saying? But dudes was putting in that work. Dudes was putting in that work. It brought a lot of dudes together for unity and all that, B. So, you know, Bloods was bad. You know, a lot of people don't like the Bloods. A lot of people don't respect the Bloods and all that, especially the UBN. You know what I'm saying? I heard that niggas talking about kicking the, trying to kick the 9 Trey out the game and all that. Man, 9 Trey is what birthed that shit over here, you heard? So, y'all need to knock it off, man. Just knock it off, B. You heard? You know what I'm saying? Knock it off. Now, first I'm going to talk about set tripping with Bloods. You heard him tell y'all a story or two about some set tripping with Bloods. You heard? And the first story is my man Waterbed Have. Yeah, my man Waterbed Have. Now my man Waterbed Have it plays a major part in me up north because he was the first one to put a razor in my hand up north. You heard when I ran into some problems when niggas stole my Walkman in Washington. I went to the yard, got a razor, Gym Star from my man Waterbed Have, and he gave me a joint just for me to go over there and put in that work. But when I went over there, niggas put my Walkman back on my bed, you heard? So I ain't really had to put in no work. I wasn't trying to go across the street to Comstock. I only been on the compound like 2 months. You know what I'm saying? So niggas put my Walkman back on my bed, and the old timer told me, don't worry about it. Sometimes when niggas don't know who you is, niggas will try you, you heard? Niggas seeing you go to that yard, they seeing who you linked up with, they seeing that you came back ready to put in that twerk, them niggas put that Walkman back on your bed. So Waterbed Have was a major part, major friend. He was a comrade. I've been with him out here in the street. I've been with him in the jail. You heard? That's my guy. You know what I'm saying? We ate together. We cooked together. We did everything together. You heard? You know what I'm saying? He gave me everything. You know what I'm saying? Anything that he could give me. You heard? So boom. We was in Washington. We started out in Washington together. Then later on, we met up in Clinton. You heard? That's the thing about jails when you're moving around. Like you might be in one jail with a nigga and the nigga might leave you. Then next thing you know, 2 years later, you in another jail, you might run into the same nigga. You heard? So y'all back together on different terms. You know what I'm saying? Different jail. You heard? So boom. I ran into him in Clinton. You know what I'm saying? So boom. We running around Clinton. Boom, boom. So now Clinton is flipping. Every couple of months, Clinton is Clinton is flipping. You know what I'm saying? Flipping means the jail constantly, they keep bringing new inmates in and sending inmates out. It's constantly people coming in and out of Clinton. Constantly. Coming from the box, coming from downstate, coming from, it's like a system. You heard? They got a system. They running a system up there. They making mad money. You heard? You know what I'm saying? Transferring inmates every day of the week. You heard? All kind of transfers. You heard? So boom. Oh, you had some blood niggas come there that came from Attica, came from other places, but these niggas was on a different type of time. Like, I noticed that about Bloods, you know what I'm saying, in the gang. Different jails is gonna be ran and gonna be ran different. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I got to Clinton, it was messed up there. But we had to get it right. We got it right. Eventually we got it right. So where Bloods was coming there and Bloods ain't had to worry about nothing. All dudes was doing was putting in work on each other. You know what I'm saying? So now, one day, this homie named D come. He from Bronx River, little short D, blood nigga. I forgot what set he claimed. And he came, John Woo was his comrade. John Woo was his road dog. And John Woo was there. So John Woo was like, yo, my little homie D here, you heard? That's my little comrade. That's my nigga, you heard? You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom. Make sure you look out for him, because I think he was on the other side at first. And then he was screaming that he was Woo man and all that. But to the average cat, this nigga is short, skinny, with a big head, you heard? You know what I'm saying? But he older than niggas on the low, you heard? He older than niggas on the low, but he look young, you heard? This little nigga D is crazy. This nigga D is crazy. This John Woo little man, little comrade. Actually, them niggas done put in work together, robbed and cut niggas all in Elmira, took niggas chains in the field house, bugging out, doing all kind of crazy shit in Elmira, snatching niggas chains, cutting niggas and all that. Them niggas was bugging. So now, he got a reputation for getting that and doing sucker foul shit to niggas, you heard? Like robbing niggas and cutting niggas, you heard? This is D. He from the Bronx. He running with Brooklyn nigga John Woo. You know what I'm saying? They comrade, they Scooby. They turning it up over there in the L. They turning it up over there in the L. So I don't know what happened to D. I think D wound up going to the box. Woo wound up going to Attica. So Woo was in Attica for a minute. Then Woo wound up coming to Clinton. So Woo telling me, yo, my little man D, yo, that's my little man, that's my Scooby. Make sure nothing go down with him, L. You heard? I'm like, all right, don't worry about it. So I meet D. I peep him. He a little MO. So I peep him. I stay away from him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I keep my distance from him, because certain niggas that I know that's MO, I keep my distance from him because I don't want to, you know, I know I'm a funny style nigga. You talk that gangster shit to me, I'm going to wind up blowing you, man, or stabbing you or something, B. And you ain't going to even know that I'm going to do it. I'm just keeping it 100, B, because I take anything as disrespect. You heard? So I kept my distance with D, because I see D is a little MO. Even though he's from the Bronx, I'm still keeping my distance from him, because this nigga MO. And you could tell he always want to put in work, and I think he fucking with the bag on the low. You heard? So now, boom. So now, this nigga running around the yard. We all running around the yard. Nigga D ain't even been there about 2 weeks. He been there about 2 weeks. So now, he stashed a gun. He stashed a little banger. And I think they was in C block. Him, Waterbed Have, a couple of homies or whatever. They in C or B block. You heard? And the nigga D had a banger. He stashed it. I think he stashed it in the slop sink. Now, you gotta be careful when you stash your banger, because just because you stash the banger don't mean that nobody gonna find it, or other people ain't stashing bangers. So niggas might see that banger and take that shit. You heard? And niggas might not know who it is, or might not care who it is. Niggas gonna take that shit. It's a banger. Nobody seen them take it. They taking that. You heard? That's a banger. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna sell that. You know what I'm saying? They'll sell that to a nigga for some dope. You know what I'm saying? Sell that to the nigga for some dope. Easy. Quick. You know what I'm saying? So boom. D's wound up stashing his hammer in the joint. He wound up stashing his hammer in the joint. And he went to his hammer, and his hammer was gone. You heard? His hammer was gone. So now, all of a sudden, he come out. He like, yo, my hammer's missing and all that. First thing he think about is a blood nigga. He talk about Waterbed Have took his hammer. You heard? Now, Waterbed Have, niggas get that information back. That, yo, you took this nigga D hammer. This nigga running around talking about you took his hammer. Waterback had like, I ain't take that nigga hammer. That nigga bugging, nigga. Fuck, I gotta take that nigga hammer for. We got our own. I got my own weapons. Now, my man Waterback have keep him a weapon on deck. That's his shit. He ain't gonna be in the spot without a weapon. Waterback have got a bone crusher on deck, and Waterback have got razors on deck, and Waterback have is the type of nigga that he could go to Spanish niggas and he go to other niggas, neutral niggas and other niggas to get weapons, B. That's word to my mother. So Waterback have, and he keep his own weapon, because he used to give me weapons, you know what I'm saying? So boom, the nigga D trying to promote to Woo and everybody, yo, this nigga Waterback have took my weapon. I know it was him. You heard? I know it was him. Waterback had on some cool shit like, man, I ain't take nothing from that nigga. You heard? Do you know this nigga D went and tried to hit Waterback Head? Waterback had to have to defend himself, had to get up out of that. He hit Head though. He hit Waterback Head. This nigga went and tried to hit Waterback Head from nothing, B. Nigga D, this is how crazy he was. This is why I told you I stood away from the little nigga. You know what I'm saying? Even though my man told me that that's his man, I sized him up immediately. I could tell he ain't have it all. This little nigga with a big head from the Bronx River. This nigga didn't know what. This nigga just wanted to hit a nigga to go to the box, B. This nigga was just wanted to hit a nigga, B. You heard? This nigga was crazy, B. This nigga gonna blame his own blood for taking his weapon, and he in motherfucking in a fucking cell block with hundreds of people. Hundreds of people. Mad different porters, Puerto Rican porters, Dominican porters, Jamaican porters, people that's down with all kind of gangs as porters. Anybody could have found that weapon and took that weapon. Your homie is telling you, I ain't take your weapon. You still air him out on the low. You try to hit him, you heard? Nigga hit Waterback Head in the head, B, with a banger, B. Nigga hit Waterback Head with a banger, but lucky Waterback Head got up out of that shit, so it wasn't that bad. Waterback Head trying to pluck that nigga out, but the boys was on him, nigga. That little nigga D was straight to the box. Straight to the box. You heard? That little nigga was crazy, B. So that's one form of set tripping. Like a homie could just think you took something from him, or think you violated him, or just say you violated him and be running with that shit. You heard? You know what I'm saying? And you got homies that they don't follow the rules. They don't follow protocol. They don't go to the OGs, the big homies and say, yo, this is what's going on. This nigga D told niggas what's going on, but he still did what he wanted to do. Still did what he wanted to do. And he wasn't no big nigga. He wasn't no tough blood nigga. He was a tough nigga, but he was little, skinny, looked like had a little boy body, but that nigga, and matter of fact, that nigga was cut up under that shit. That nigga, you could tell that nigga work out crazy. Matter of fact, that nigga was cut up crazy, but he was a skinny little nigga, you heard? But that nigga, you could tell that nigga was strong in that mo, you heard? That little nigga, man, that nigga, he had a big ass head from Bronx River, D, you heard? You know what I'm saying? Nigga went and hit Waterback Head for nothing, B. You know what I'm saying? Talking about Waterback Head took his banger. The homie telling niggas he ain't take his banger. Telling him he ain't take his banger. You know what I'm saying? He still hit the nigga. But I think he really did that shit over some dope, you heard? Waterback Head probably didn't get that nigga some dope, and that nigga did that. He decided that he was going to get rid of Waterback Head, you heard? Or I'm telling you, it was something like that. It was something like that, because he came up with that banger shit. Somebody, nigga, Waterback took his banger. That shit was fugazi, man. You know, I'm glad that nothing happened to my guy Waterback with that. You know what I'm saying? He just got hit in the head, but then somehow God was with him, you heard? God was with him, you heard? You know what I'm saying? Another set tripping was Romeo Biz and Dre Stone, you heard? Romeo Biz used to do a lot of snapping. Romeo Biz was from Brownsville. He had like 33 years to life, you heard? And that nigga was a funny nigga. Like Romeo Biz, man, he from Brownsville, Brooklyn. He was like the funniest nigga I ever met up north. Like you meet a lot of funny dudes up north. You heard dudes that crack jokes, dudes that snap, dudes that just say shit, funny shit. But Romeo Biz, he had it all. He snap good. He mad funny in snapping. He mad funny in jokes. And that nigga, I ain't meet nobody with the humor like that nigga got. You know what I'm saying? That nigga look like a little gorilla or a little like a koala bear or some shit. You heard? But that nigga is a funny nigga, B. That nigga is the funniest nigga I met. Me and that nigga used to be going at it up north. Him on his Bronx shit. I'm on my Bronx shit. Him on his Brooklyn shit. But mainly jokes. Mainly jokes. And like I told y'all, I met a lot of funny motherfuckers in prison. Some of the funniest, you heard? But ain't nobody funnier than my guy, Romeo Biz, man. Ain't nobody funnier than my blood, Romeo Biz, that was claiming, I think he was claiming BSB. You heard? No, he wasn't with the Stones. I think he was, I forgot who Romeo was claiming, you heard? But Romeo was my nigga, B. Every day he come to that yard, that nigga fuck with me, you heard? Him, Shy Stone, all them dudes from Brooklyn, you heard? Because the Brooklyn homies was different, you heard? You had the Brooklyn homies, you had the Bronx homies, you had the Queens homies, you had the Harlem homies, you know what I'm saying? And then you had the homies from upstate, you heard, basically. And everybody was different. Everybody was different. You know, the Bronx niggas was on their Bronx shit. Brooklyn niggas was on some, Brooklyn homies was on their Brooklyn shit, you heard? They was always scheming, conniving, ready to get it in, cutting niggas, all that, you heard? You know what I'm saying? Us Bronx niggas, we was on some tight shit. You know what I'm saying? We was tight knit, you heard? Everybody knew that's the Bronx homies, L and them niggas, Bad B and them niggas, Satan and them niggas, Fuzzy and them niggas, you heard? You know what I'm saying? And then they knew that all the Bronx niggas was connected to all the Bronx niggas in the jail. Mo Blind and them, Boss and them, Niz niggas, Science and them, you heard? We was connected to all kind of people, you heard? So, Shorts and them, it was mad people like blood niggas was connected to, you heard? Like, especially the Bronx niggas, you heard? I had all my Bronx niggas on deck, you heard? For me, if something would have happened with me in there, you heard? I had niggas on deck, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how I would have went up, but I told niggas, yo, niggas ever cut me, like I said, it was an unwritten rule with some dudes and it was a written rule with some dudes. If I ever get cut by all these niggas snaking me, get at niggas, B. And don't get at no petty niggas, get at the top niggas. Air them niggas out. You're gonna be in the box anyway. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, B. Romeo Biz and Dre Stone from out the Bronx. Dre Stone is another nigga from Bronx River. He was claiming the Stones, you heard, under Ty Guns. And Dre Stone was my man. Romeo Biz was my man. So them niggas up on the company together, they snapping. Romeo Biz fucking with Dre Stone. And Romeo Biz had to go to shower. Because I think they was on keep lock. I think Romeo Biz was on keep lock. So he going to the shower one day. And he just finished joking with Dre Stone, saying some funny shit. And Romeo Biz, I ain't going front. He'll go in on all homies, but he always was going in on Bronx homies, you heard? You know how that Bronx, Brooklyn shit, that's a rivalry, B. Niggas could be mans and still be funny, having jokes, snapping and all that, you know, the burned down Bronx, the grimy ass Brooklyn niggas. You heard, like, niggas got certain sayings that niggas been living with for years, you heard? That just certain stigmas that niggas is, you heard? So he always was snapping on the Bronx homies, going hard on niggas, you heard? That's why you had to hold it down, nigga. You had to snap on that nigga back. You had to be mad, jokeful. You had to be a tough nigga too, you heard? You couldn't be a weak nigga or a soft nigga snapping with niggas, B. All the tough niggas snap, you heard? Or the tough niggas snap. And niggas is just snapping with each other. So nigga, they snapping up there. So Romeo Biz going to the shower one day. The nigga, Dre Stone, he go up to Dre Stone's cell and try to say some funny shit to Dre Stone. Dre Stone cut him through the gate. Yeah? But Romeo Biz moved back and he cut him, but it was some bullshit, you heard? So Romeo Biz stepped back and was like, oh, you know you done fucked up now, right? You know you done fucked up right now, right? Remember from the movie Minister Society? He said, you know you done messed up right now, right? You know you done messed up right now, right? Yeah, that's what Romeo Biz told the nigga. You know you done effed up right now, right? You know you done effed up right now. Because when you come out, I'm going to kill you, Dre. I'm going to kill you, Dre Stone. And then he walked to the shower like nothing never happened, you heard? Took a shower, came out, went in his cell. And then we walked past Dre's cell again. He said, you know I'm going to kill you, right? You know you done messed up. But Romeo Biz is so funny because he was so calm. He wasn't blowing it up. He wasn't acting crazy. He wasn't saying, I'm going to kill you. He's saying, I'm going to kill you, but real, like regular. You heard? Romeo Biz already had 33 years to do. You heard? Niggas, now this is the time when we're gonna see Romeo Biz violence. We know he got violence in him, but he ain't had no chance to explain after display it. Romeo Biz is always talking violence. Always. You heard? From Brownsville, Brooklyn. He always talking violence. And he always, behind everything he say, I'm from Brownsville. Fuck out of here. I'm from Brooklyn, Brownsville. You heard? So, Romeo Biz was like, you know you done fucked up, right? All right. Went to his cell. Nigga came out to the yard. Remember I told you I'm not on his company. He know I'm a Bronx nigga. He know Dre Stone fuck with niggas and I fuck with Dre Stone. Niggas fuck with Dre Stone. He come straight up to me. He said, yo, Lad, yo, Al, let me talk to you. He said, yo, that nigga Dre tried to cut me over some bullshit because I was joking with him, you heard? He said, I'm gonna kill that nigga when I catch him, B. I'm gonna kill that nigga, B. You heard? I'm just telling you. I'm gonna kill that nigga, B. I told him, I'm gonna kill him, you heard? So I'm laughing like a motherfucker. He like, it ain't funny, lad, L. It ain't funny. It ain't funny. I'm gonna kill him. So I'm like, yo, you a funny nigga, Biz. You a funny nigga. Because even when him saying he gonna kill a dude, he joking. You heard? This shit was a classic. That's why I told you how I ain't never meet nobody as funny as Romeo Biz up there. You heard? I ain't meet nobody as funny as Romeo Biz up there. This nigga had me dying, telling me he gonna kill one of the homies. One of the homies that I fuck with, you heard? I wasn't even taking him serious, and I knew he was serious. The shit was crazy, you heard? I don't think he wound up getting Dre Stones or nothing, you heard? Dre Stone wound up going to D Block or some shit and getting out that jail, I think, or something like that. But that it was on after that. Romeo Biz was my nigga. So that's like two stories right there with Set Tripping, with the Bloods, you heard? Nigga, Bloods playing with each other too much, you know what I'm saying? Dre Stone wasn't feeling Romeo Biz, keep playing with him, you know what I'm saying? Herbing him, you know what I'm saying? With jokes. So the nigga Dre Stone blew the nigga Biz through the gate. Blew the nigga Biz through the gate. Blew Biz on some petty shit, cause Biz moved back quick. Nigga Biz said, I'ma kill you, man. I'ma kill you, man. You know you done messed up, right? I'ma kill your ass, you heard? You know what I'm saying? When I catch you. And I ain't gonna catch you through the gate. You heard? Dre Stone wound up getting out of there because he already had keep lock time. They sent him out of there. So I don't think he got a chance to get up with him. The only bad thing about my man Romeo Biz is that he fucked with that dope. You know what I'm saying? And he'll tell you in a minute. He love it. You heard? That's where I learned to accept dudes with their habit. Because, you know, being Damu, you wasn't supposed to be doing the dope. You know what I'm saying? So, you had, in that jail, you had Romeo Biz doing the dope. You had Spanish E from the Bronx, Puerto Rican E. Spanish, cool, smooth dude getting that money in the town from around Cyprus and all that. He was blood, but he was getting his dope. He was getting his money. And he used to fuck around, but you never catch E high in the yard, none of that. E was official. That's when I first got there. It was E and Peachy, you heard? And Peachy was official. When I first got there, you wouldn't see Peachy high in the yard. Peachy was official. You know what I'm saying? Name was up. Everybody knew him. And me and him connected because I was non-Trey and I was official. Peachy wasn't fucking with no homies when I got there. He was non-Trey, but he wasn't fucking with no homies because niggas was meatball. And all the ones that wasn't meatball, they wasn't even running around with homies, you heard? So it was sad, you heard? So Peachy was fucking with that shit, but then that shit got the best of Peachy because my neighbor K9, my cooking partner K9 from out of Queensbridge, Puerto Rican K9, them niggas went to the Latin King niggas, and I think the Latin King niggas owed niggas some dope. I think the Latin Kings owed K9 some money for some dope. So now K9 and Peachy running around the yard together, tackling niggas, you heard? Doing what they want to do, getting what they want. When they got to this Latin King nigga was fronting on them. So the nigga K9 was gonna hit him. K9 was gonna hit him, you heard? This is how much that niggas be on it, you heard? Oh, nigga got some dope, ain't gonna give me nothing. All right. K9 went and dug up a gun like this in Clinton in one of the courts. Soon as he picked up the gun and went to walk towards the Latin King niggas court, two police was circling. Two police was coming from this way and two police was coming from that way. Like cornering this nigga K9 before he even get to the Latin King nigga court. Knocks him. I think he threw the gun. They knock him. Niggas in the tower got the binoculars. They on niggas with the gun. You heard? Watch him. He threw the gun over there. Radio in. He threw the gun over there. Niggas go walk, do a little searching. Oh, find the gun. K9 was straight to the box. You heard? He was my neighbor. By the time I came back after all that incident, word to my mother, even though I came back, it was a riot because Peachy aired the nigga out that yard. Shit was crazy, B. Shit was crazy. Everybody went out. It was supposed to be a good yard that day. Niggas ain't even know this shit was going on with K9 and Peachy. You heard? They took K9 straight out the yard. You heard? So that means that they was watching him dig the gun up. They knew the tension in the beef. They was all probably watching them niggas move around out there. You heard? They seen a nigga doing something on one of the courts. They didn't go rush him on the court. They let him dig it up. He digged it up. As soon as he put it on him and went to walk to go do the hit, them niggas brushed him. You heard? From all angles. You heard? Boys. They had the police, COs in the courts, walking around the courts, the court areas. You heard? Yeah, B, they was on it. Niggas be thinking them crackers is stupid. Them crackers ain't stupid. Caught K9, took him right out the yard. Peachy, dumb sick. His main man, K9, him and K9 just got like this. You heard? Rest in peace to my guy, Peachy. My man, Peachy, dumb sick because K9 got caught. It wasn't about the dope. It was about my man K9 about to hit the Latin King nigga for the dope. And my man K9 didn't even get a chance to hit the nigga. The nigga got knocked. You heard? Know what I'm saying? Straight to the box. So that made my man Peachy even madder. So it wasn't about no dope. You heard? It was about the principle now. You heard? We got my main man knocked. You heard? Word of my mother, nigga called him. I was on the court cooking that day. Peachy come up there like, yo, all the homies. I remember Pee Wee just got there. Cormega Red just got there. Inch just got there. Man homies had just got there. You heard? And I was cooking a big meal that day because Cormega Red just got there. So I told all the homies to come out, bring some food. Homies that got food, I told them niggas to bring out food and all that. We're gonna cook a big meal for the Bloods because we got some official Bloods that's in thing. Now we're about to take this shit to the next level. You heard? We're about to take Big Shy. Everybody was there. You heard? So we about to take this shit to the next. No, I don't think Big Shy was there yet, but we about to take this shit to the next level. You heard? So we was cooking a big meal, rice and beans and mac and pasta, all that. We was cooking fried pasta, all that. We was doing it up. 2 meals, mad big pots. You heard? Boom. Nigga Peachy come to the court. We all up there waiting. Matter of fact, I'm packing niggas' bowls. You heard? Everybody got their bowl. I told everybody to bring out their bowl. Everybody brought out their bowl with their seal, with their cover. I'm packing niggas' bowls. Me, Waterbed, whoever, all the cook niggas like us that we really cook. You know what I'm saying? Big Peachy come up on the court like, yo, y'all nobody gotta go with me or nothing. I'm about to air the Latin King nigga out. You heard? Nobody gotta go with me. You heard? Mad homies was like, I'm going. You heard? About 7 homies said they going. Homies that wasn't going didn't even say nothing. So then all the niggas that said they was going, I was like, who going? Niggas like, because Peachy was talking to all of us, but he was talking to me, really. You heard? So I was like, who going? So niggas like, I'm going. I was like, what you got? Niggas like, I got something. I think Cormega Red said he had something. Pee Wee think he had something. I think Inch didn't have nothing. Some people didn't have nothing. I said, take a can top. You heard? Because they was about to call going. You heard? We was the last niggas in the yard. The yard was empty. You know, it was only about 7 people out there. Not about 9 people out there. And about 6 of them. No, it was about 12 people out in the yard. And about 9 of them was us. You heard? No exaggeration. 15 people in the yard, about 9 of them was us, B. You heard? So, boom. And it was only 3 Latin King niggas. You heard? Only 3 Latin Kings. You heard? So, Peachy just went, hit the nigga, grabbed the nigga in front of the police bubble, started hitting the nigga. The other 2 niggas started running. The other 2 Latin King niggas started running. Pee Wee and Inching them niggas, they chasing them niggas down. Comega Red and them, they chasing. You got 3 niggas chasing 2 niggas down in the yard. You heard? Police over the loudspeaker screaming, stop, stop. It ain't nobody in the yard but us. You heard? Ain't nobody in the yard but us. They called go back. PT did it when they called go back. They called go back and PT started hitting the nigga. You heard? So boom. They chased the other 2 niggas. They catch up with the niggas. But when about time they catch up with the niggas, they set it in on the nigga, trying to cut the niggas and all that. But these niggas is moving. You just see niggas on these niggas, hitting these niggas and cutting these niggas, trying to cut these niggas. And then me and Hab, we was circling. We about to run over there with behind Inching all them niggas. And then that's when the shots went off. Boom, 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 get on the floor. And niggas jumped on the floor. My man Hab was first ahead of me going over there. I told Hab it's over. My man Hab was like, all right. We all jumped on the floor. You know what I'm saying? And I looked up, I see Inch, Pee Wee, and all them on the floor. And I see the niggas that was running on the floor. I see Peachy on the floor, the police around them. It was crazy. It was pandemonium. They had us on the floor for about an hour, nigga. Had us on the floor in the cold for an hour, nigga. You heard? And it was only like 15 niggas in the yard, if that. You heard? You know what I'm saying? Then they took us up. Took us to our cell. Next day was cell search. They searched my cell. Didn't find nothing. They looked at. They seen a pit. I had a picture of a pit bull dog. They was like, they took my whole cover out the photo album. Took it up front. Came back. The next day I went to urinalysis. I beat that. Everybody got off except for me. They came back, gave me my ticket, packed me up, and sent me to D Block. Word to mother, B. Word to mother, B. Packed me up and sent me to D Block. I couldn't believe it. I said, for what? They said you had a picture of a dog, and the dog bloods call themselves dogs. I said, that's a legit picture from a magazine. What are you talking about? I didn't do nothing. I ain't create that picture. They said, bloods call themselves dogs, and you got a picture of a pit bull dog in your cell from out of Source magazine. An album cover. It was an album cover to one of them down south dudes. You heard? Big Dog. You heard? Yo, I couldn't believe it, B. Niggas gave me 90 days, suspended 45, loss of everything, took my good time, all that. You heard? For that shit. You heard? And sent me to D Block for 45 days. I was pissed off, B. Pissed off. You heard? So then you had a couple of movies that I forgot to tell y'all about in Clinton. You heard? You know what I'm saying? That came back to mind. You had my homie Fams from Staten Island. He was up under SI. SI is his man from the street. Salute the Fams out there. He was there from Staten Island, right? And when we was turning it up, Fams was one of the niggas turning it up. Remember when I told you with the nigga that knocked out my homie on the basketball court? Fams and Little G. No, Fams and Mel, homie Mel from Brooklyn, jumped on the nigga. You heard? Beating the nigga up crazy, hitting the nigga with 100 shot, 100 blows real quick. You heard? Hitting a nigga with 100 blows real quick. You heard? And so Fams and my son Bad B from Webster, they up in I think C Block together. You heard? So you had this kid over there. I'm not sure if he was a blood hater or he just was a tough nigga like that. He was he had said some smart words to my homie Bad B one day. And this was at the time when the Bloods is turning it up. Every other day, Bloods is doing a movie, you heard? Different Bloods is doing movies, you heard? So, this nigga had some words with my homie Bad B. And then he went to talk to Peachy, God bless the dead, in front of Peachy's cell, you heard? And he was talking to Peachy on the cell, like he had little words with Bad B. Not no real crazy words, some petty shit. But the Bloods was on the come up at that time. You heard? Niggas was putting in mad movies. Drama was just sweeping down. He had the porter position, and he was sweeping and mopping. And the nigga came out trying to pop on Drama with a razor. Drama knocked the nigga out, slammed the nigga and all that. You heard? Made the nigga drop the razor and all that. Yeah, Drama, my son Drama from Syracuse, you heard? Beat a nigga all up. Nigga was out there sweeping and mopping on some porter shit. MO nigga come out, try to cut Drama. Drama, beat the nigga up, slammed the nigga, knocked the nigga all out, you heard? And the nigga tried to cut him, you heard? You know what I'm saying? This happened before Drama got cut, you heard? You know what I'm saying? By the Dominican niggas in the yard. So boom. So Blood, every other day, Bloods is doing movies. So this nigga had some words with this nigga named from Queens, right? This nigga named K, right? He had some words with my homie Bad B. Then after he had the words with him, he go to my man Peachy's cell, the homie Peachy's cell, and start kicking it with Peachy because him and Peachy got a relationship. So Bad B and Fams, Bad B go tell Fams, yo, hold me down, I'm about to go put it in on this nigga. Whoa, what happened? This nigga was talking shit. All right, niggas, that's all niggas had to hear. You putting it in, that's all niggas was with you. That's how much the Bloods was coming up in Clinton, you heard? And before this, Bloods was not moving like this. Niggas was doing shit to Bloods and nothing was happening to them niggas. Niggas was smacking them niggas, knocking them niggas out, getting at them niggas, sending niggas at them, all that. Nothing was happening to niggas. Now, the Bloods is turning it up, you heard? The Bloods is turning it up. Us, we turning it up. My man have tell Fams, yo, hold me down, I'm gonna go get at this nigga. That's all he told Fams was to hold him down. Nigga, Fams went and put in that work with Babby. They both went and put in that work on his kid K. You heard? It was no longer that one-on-one shit with us. Nigga, we the Bloods. Nigga, we coming at niggas. You heard? We the Bloods, nigga. You got beef with us? The ones that we was dealing with, you got beef with us, we all coming at you, B. Ain't no one-on-one Bloods. You heard? You know what I'm saying? When I first got there, I watched the Bloods give a nigga a one-on-one. Nigga got stabbed 21 times, and went to the hill, got beat up, thrown on the gate, dropped his gun got thrown, kicked his stomp. You heard? Just word to my mother, nigga. Don't tell me nothing about that blood shit, nigga. In Clinton, nigga. You heard when I first got there, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We turned that joint up, nigga. We had all kind of niggas coming through them doors in Clinton. 9899. I told y'all. All kind of niggas. Tie Guns even came through. You heard? They had Tie Guns only in population for 5 days, nigga. Tie Guns ain't do nothing to get out of population. Just by niggas dropping slips on him, B. That's Tie Guns. He gonna start a war in here. This and that and this. Nah, nigga. It was a nigga there that Tie Guns cut. It was a nigga there from around Tie Guns way that did some sucker shit that he thought that Tie Guns was gonna use the Bloods to get at him. Them niggas probably got Tie Guns. Them no Tie Guns was in population 5 days, didn't even get a chance to do nothing. This is why Tie Guns wasn't feeling Clinton. He wasn't feeling it when he got there, and he wasn't feeling it when he left. You heard? He left the hood to Germs. First he left it to John Woo. Then before he left it to Germs. And then Germs came out talk about how Tie Guns really felt because Germs was stoned. You heard? You know what I'm saying? But I told y'all when Ty Guns was there, he came up to me and said he respect that. The nigga told him that I'm one of the real niggas, official homies there. Yeah. Ty Guns told me that personally. His second day in the jail. And he was only in the yard 5 days before niggas got him out of there because they couldn't. They was scared to death of Ty Guns turning the Bloods up. They was scared to death of Ty Guns turning us up because all the right niggas was dead. All the right niggas was dead. All we needed was that power, that OG power. And they got rid of Ty Guns immediately. I'm talking about immediately. You heard? You know what I'm saying? So, Clinton was petty, man. Clinton was petty. I watched them get rid of Ty Guns on some setup shit. I watched them get rid of, I remember when Cash, I think Cash, Mega, and somebody came and they got rid of all the three of them niggas on a PK draft. They said one of them niggas the Comstock, one of them niggas the Elmira, and one of them niggas the Auburn. Word, B. Yo, they was doing Bloods dirty up there, the administration, B. You heard? They was doing niggas dirty, B. So, yo, B, that's it. I'm going to give y'all this 40 minutes. This is just part one. I'm warming up. Y'all notice I took a break for a week, you heard? Let y'all have Super Bowl weekend and all that. And I let y'all get used to all the other podcasts out there that's up to telling their stories and telling their history, you heard? So I'm coming back at y'all with fire, you heard? You know how I do. I come back with fire, you heard? L Famous TV, let's get it, nigga. Yeah, let's get it. It's probably part one. I'm coming back for part two about something else, you heard? Probably do something with an interview, you heard? Let's get it.